here goes nothing. My name's Mega Assassin, or that's what I go by on here, but you can call me whatever. You can call me June or Banana or whatever. I go by anything. But I'm gonna try to hurry up and put this video out because my roommate's gonna be home in like just a little bit. And not that she actually cares about me recording, it's just really awkward talking when somebody else is here. But anyways, I ordered a bunch of manga online from Amazon. Now, I don't typically like ordering from Amazon, but I don't really have another option. I'm gonna try Right Stuff because Jen Graves said it was okay. But Amazon kind of beats up books. Like, I'll show you an example. One of the first things I bought on Amazon was this Nausicaa book thing. Yeah, volume 1 and 2. But the box had a huge dent in it. So I don't know if you can tell, but this corner right here got pretty damaged. And I was thinking, oh, if it's just the box and it's not actually the manga, it'll be fine. But it actually is the manga on the inside. They're kind of dented on the corner, which again, not too worried about, but I think this was like 40 bucks, which is a lot of money to be spending for something that's dented. And that was a couple years ago, and I wasn't used to ordering stuff online, and I don't like returning things, so I just kept it and didn't do anything about it. Now I think I would do something about it. Like, the last book I got was To Your Eternity Volume 2, which I no longer have because I left it at someone's house, but it came to be damaged and I had to send it back, and then the version I got back, or the volume I got back, was even more damaged, so I had to like pick and choose between which one I wanted to return, you know, which one was better or worse. But anyways, they had some books that were going pretty cheap, so I decided to buy from Amazon again, which is probably a terrible idea, but you know, whatever. A lot of these books are stuff I need to read for Manga Hoarders, what is it? Read Manga 18 challenge, which I didn't do very good on. Like, I was super excited at the beginning of the year about it, and then like I just dropped manga altogether, and then now I'm trying to like hurry through everything to read it. And I didn't have a lot of the categories filled, so I ended up buying a bunch of stuff on Amazon to fill those categories. But I guess I should have shown you before I started opening them. One of them came by itself in this package, and I don't know why, but I guess it's from a different distributor. And then all the rest of them came in this other package, and they kind of feel like they're loose in there, so we'll just see, you know, how they're packaged. Hopefully they're not bent up too bad, because I don't like returning stuff, because, you know, I get anxiety from doing shit like that. The one that was in this package is Aoharu Ride. It's going to be backwards. I guess I should flip that. I don't know how that's going to work on the video, but it's Blue Spring Ride. I really liked, I haven't read much of this series, but I really like Strobe Edge by this author. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce it right. Io Sakisaka. Sounds terrible, but you know, whatever. And I just love her art style. Everything's so cute. Like, this is, like, her art style is like what I want to see in a shoujo manga, and I just freaking love it. So this is volume 1. And then I will also, if this has a bunch of cuts, it's because I probably look terrible and I'm gonna edit the video. If maybe I won't, I don't know. We'll see. Come here, box. I really don't want to cut into the manga and damage them. Some of these, I mentioned before that I'd left some manga at like someone's house, like To Your Eternity Volume 2. Some of these are rebuys because I left like 5 volumes of brand new manga at a family member's house that I don't talk to anymore. So yeah, they're not all brand new to me. I have read some of them. Alright. Ooh, bubble wrap. Okay. I'm just gonna grab them, you know, from the top because I don't want to dig through them. This was to fit into sports manga category on Manga Hoarders Challenge, and it is Slam Dunk. I don't really know what it's about, but when I read up on it, it seemed like it was going to be like a romance sports manga, and I don't know, I'm really into shoujo, so I wouldn't mind reading some of that. That's volume 1. This one, hopefully it fits into the category, because I googled what non-fiction manga, and this popped up, and it is Junji Ito's Cat Diaries Yonemu. So it's about his cat, so hopefully that'll fit in. I haven't read a lot of nonfiction stuff, or any, to be, you know, quite honest. But this looks like it'll be cute. Like, and I've read Shiver, which is a collection of his short stories. And that's one of my rebuys, because I left that. It was like 20 bucks and left it at my sister's house. And then we don't talk anymore, so that I don't have anymore. But I think I rebought it in this. The next one is to fill in a gap that I have, and it is Death Note Volume 4. I have not read much of the series because I was missing Volume 4, and I didn't want to like go into it without having enough to, you know, satisfy the need. But yeah. Everyone knows a little bit about Death Note. Like, a god of death drops a notebook to Earth, kind of to mess with humans, and this high school guy picks it up and just starts writing a bunch of random names. I wanted to get that series because it's like one of the top series you should buy, but I'm also kind of nervous because I'm really bad with reading a lot of words, and I know this manga has a ton of words in it, and so we'll just see how long it's going to take me to get through it. Also, Nausicaa I've had for years, haven't read it because there's a lot of dialogue and stuff in it, and I'm just really bad with words, but I'm going to try to read it. I forget which challenge it is. I don't know if it's just the hardback challenge or what, but Nausicaa I'm going to try to read from one of the challenges, and yes, I'm late. I'm like trying to hurry through a bunch of them. The next one, which I talked about a little bit because it's the same person who wrote Aoharu Ride or Blue Spring Ride, and this is Strobe Edge. This is, a lot of people don't like this manga that much. They don't like the main character or the protagonist, but this is like my favorite shoujo manga, and I actually adore the main character, and it shows some of like the love interest on the back. I think that one's Ren and that one's Daiki, I don't know. But second boy, which is, his name's Ado or Ando, I can't remember. He's actually my favorite in this series. But yeah, I really just wanted to start grabbing these. And then we have, this is a rebuy because this is one of the ones I left over at my sister's house, and I like it so far. It is Fire Punch. I don't know if I should be saying the author's names because I feel like I would make them horrible, but Tatsuki Fujimoto is the person who did this. And I think this one I was either using for the category of superpower or for the one that has to do with siblings, because this starts out with siblings. I've already read this. I'm probably going to reread it just so I have something to talk about it when I do, if I do. I'm going to try to do, but if I make one of the Read Manga 18 challenge videos, I'm going to try to talk about the books a little bit, so I need to refresh on this one. But it has siblings in it to start with. Okay. The next one. Okay, this one I got, I'm pretty sure, for the Mecha category, because I didn't have any Mecha. I have an art book for Gurren Lagann or whatever it is, and that came in like a loot crate, but other than that, I didn't have anything, so got this for Mecha. It is All You Need Is Kill, and I think it might, I feel like this is kind of an omnibus, but I'm not sure. It might not be. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I have seen the movie adaptation to this, which I'm pretty sure has Tom Cruise in it, and it was really good. So I was interested in buying this anyways. I just didn't. But now I have it, so I can read it. And I can say that I've read at least one Mecha manga. This one, honestly, I'm not sure what category I bought this for. Maybe I just bought it to have it, because a lot of people have recommended this. And it is 20th Century Boys. And let's see. Naoki Urasawa. I'm gonna say that right. I'm pretty sure I've heard people say this name, and I'm pretty sure that's not how it was pronounced. But yeah. It says, humanity, having faced extinction at the end of the 20th century, would not have entered the new millennium if it weren't for them. In 1969, during their youth, they created a symbol. In 1997, as the coming disaster slowly starts to unfold, that symbol returns. This is the story of a group of boys who try to save the world. Sounds pretty interesting. I feel like this stack that I'm creating is going to fall over and be a disaster. None of these have seemed to be damaged, so that's good. There wasn't really anything protecting them, though, besides the first layer of bubble wrap. There wasn't any bubble wrap on the bottom that I can see. That's a little discouraging. Okay, the next one is, and I bought this because I thought the cover looked really neat. It's Mob Psycho 100. I'm pretty sure I'm wearing a Mob Psycho shirt, but I got it in a Loot Crate, so I've not actually read or watched Mob Psycho. And yeah, it just looks really awesome. The cover does. It's got a lot of detail on it. Here's the back. No idea what this is about. I think it's got a guy with superpowers, at least. It's got a very, I don't know if I'm going to say cartoony, but it's got a very, like, comedic kind of style to it. I don't know if you can tell. So hopefully it'll be good. And I kind of feel like if you shaved off this main character's hair, he'd look like, was it Saitama from One Punch Man? Anyways. Okay, the next one, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use for a hyped manga. And I've watched most of the anime that's out so far. And that is My Hero Academia. If you haven't heard about this, then I don't know. Even me, like this past year, I haven't watched that much anime and read that much manga. But I have actually gotten into this. And it's really good. Now, yeah, the manga looks good too. And I don't think it's going to be past the point of the anime. So I'm basically going to be reading this and, you know, not even going past what I've already seen in the anime. But that's okay. That's fine. I'm sure it's good. This was the rebuy. I still need to rebuy, and see, this one's a little dented. But I still need to rebuy volume 2 of this. And this is 2 Year Eternity. Yes, I just got a message from my roommate. Hopefully it's nothing important. Oh. What is it? On my way home. Great. Alright, back out. Back out. Okay. She's just saying she's on her way home. But this is a really good series. I think it's the same author that wrote A Silent Voice, which I already have. Yoshitoki Oima, I don't know. But her art style is amazing. Their art style is amazing. I really like the faces of her characters, and it's not just that, like, everything's beautiful in this. It's gotten, volume 2 got pretty dark. This one isn't, it's pretty bad, but I think it keeps getting worse and worse. But it's also kind of heartwarming too at the same time. Alright, next. This one, I think I got for Josei category, because I didn't think I had anything for that. I'm not sure if I did. I might have. But I watched, back in a couple years ago, I watched the anime for this one. Princess Jellyfish. I don't even know if I finished the anime, but I watched some of it and I enjoyed it. And again, like Amazon, you get some bent stuff. But it's not too bad, so it'll be fine. But, I'm pretty sure this is about, like, 30-year-old women. I say that they're, I don't know how old they are, but they're, like, not teenagers, and they're adults, and they're women, and they're kind of loners, and, this, guy kind of erupts their life, and, like, wreaks havoc on them, sort of, but not really. Like, he's actually doing good for them, but they don't really know it, because they're all shut-ins. But it's adorable, so I'm gonna be glad to get into that. Alright, last rebuy from this box, and that is Shiver. And this is another one by Junji Ito. I really liked this when I read it the first time. I'm checking to see if there's any damage. I can't really tell. What's good about this is, I mean, it's not for everybody, I can understand that. But if you're into, like, I don't know if they were like 80s movies, but there's like a movie like, God, what is it? Something about Body Snatchers or something like that, or The Fly. If you're interested in like those weird 80s movies that don't make any sense whatsoever, but they're still pretty fun to watch, you'll like this. And there's a couple stories. I know it says it like in the first couple pages. Used Record, Shiver, Fashion Model, Hanging Blimp, Marionette Mansion, Painter, The Long Dream, Honored Ancestors, and Grease. In between, like after each story, Ito actually goes in and he tells why he wrote it or what was some of his inspirations for it. And I thought that was really interesting because you're like, how the hell did this guy come up with these weird ass stories? But then he kind of goes in and explains it to you. And I've already read this, and I think, let's see, I really liked all of them, but the one that like creeped me out the most was the last one, which was Greased. And it creeped me out because it was just so nasty looking. Like his art style for it was so weird and disturbing. Anyways, definitely recommend that. It's a nice hard copy. And then this I got because I think it was fairly cheap. And it is a box set of Attack on Titan Volume 1 through 4. And I've still only watched the first season of Attack on Titan. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Like this box, the corner's all messed up. Like why? Why? It's damaged. Because there's nothing to protect these boxes. I might return it. And yeah, I might return it and see if I can get another copy. But I'm picky. I am. Because when you're older and you spend a lot of money on stuff, which just wasn't a lot of money, but when you spend money on stuff, you want it to be what you paid for. I know a lot of people don't care. Now, if it was a used copy, I wouldn't care because you're paying for what you get. Like, you pay like $3 for a used copy of something, that's fine. But if you're getting something brand new, I don't want it to be dented up a lot. Especially, it seems like the box sets, like the Nausicaa one and then this one, are the ones that get beat up the most. Anyways, I've only watched the first season of this, and I haven't watched the second or third because, I don't know, I was super interested in it, and then they spent a couple years making the next season, and then the interest has died out. But I know the art style in the manga is a bit different from the anime, and I wanted to check it out, and this was cheap, so I just bought it, and we'll just see how that goes. Sometimes the art style is kind of hit or miss for me. Like, I like really cute art styles, and I also like Junji Ito, but then some other art styles I just can't get into. Like, sorry, it'll break it for me. Like, I won't read something that looks kind of weird. But anyways, that was everything. So to recap, I've got the box set of volume 1 through 4 of Attack on Titan. Move this to the floor real quick. Got To Your Eternity Volume 1, which was a rebuy for me. Don't take manga over to your family member's house. Don't do it. My Hero Academia Volume 1. Mob Psycho Volume 1. Or should I say Mob Psycho 100 Volume 1. 20th Century Boys. I need a safer place to put these, so I'm probably going to sit them down on the floor for a second. Oh, Lord. Okay. We have All You Need Is Kill. Again, I'm not sure if this is more than one volume. I'm not, because I felt like they were broken up into 2 volumes, but I'm not sure. But All You Need Is Kill. Fire Punch, Volume 1. This is kind of a controversial manga. I didn't know if I mentioned that before, but yeah, there's a lot of controversial stuff in the first volume. I don't know if it's for everybody, but I really enjoyed it. It's kind of sad. Strobe Edge, Volume 1. Love this series. I need to finish buying all of it. I'm just starting to. Back in the day, and I know a lot of you are going to hate me for saying this, I read a lot of manga scanlations. So now that I'm an adult, I'm trying to go back and buy the ones that I like because you want to support the artist. So I'm sorry, that is me admitting to doing that. But I haven't read any in the past couple of years, so that's good. Death Note Volume 4. Junji Ito's Cat Diary Yonemu. Which, I'm a cat person, so I'm super excited for this one. It looks like it's gonna be hilarious and adorable at the same time. Actually, when I'm flipping through it, the cats look kind of creepy, but that's okay. Because cats are kind of creepy. If you're a cat owner, they're kind of creepy. Volume 1 of Slam Dunk. Volume 1 of Aoharu Ride, which I don't know why. I thought it would say Blue Spring Ride, but that might be because the anime says Blue Spring Ride. But, I don't know. Junji Ito's Shiver. Again, I don't think this is going to be for everybody, but I don't know. I like creepy stuff, and I like knowing what the author was thinking when they wrote it, and like I said, after every short story, it kind of gives you a little bit into why he decided to do that story. And then the last thing is Princess Jellyfish Volume 1. Again, these ladies are very similar to me, so we'll see how this goes. The anime was really nice, so. And I don't think I watched much of the anime, so maybe this will go past what I've watched, which would be great. Alright, that's all I got. Again, I am going to try to read as much as possible for the Read Manga 18 challenge. I don't know how far I will get. I think I've done, let's see, I'm rereading a lot. Like, I read some at the beginning of the year, but I've kind of, you don't read the same, like, I read a volume and then I'll forget what it's about halfway through the year. Like, I'll have some idea, but I kind of don't want to recap stuff without rereading it. So I've reread, like, maybe 7 volumes of stuff. I'm gonna have to read a bunch of these. And I probably won't get anywhere close to what I'm supposed to in the challenge, but I would like to participate anyways and see how that goes. So stay tuned for that, maybe. And yeah, if any of y'all have actually read any of these, like Slam Dunk and 20th Century or any of that, let me know. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Don't spoil anything. I mean, hopefully I didn't spoil anything by giving like kind of a synopsis on them, but no spoilers, but just tell me if you enjoyed them. And also, something that's completely off topic, those of y'all who have Netflix need to go check out the new Mowgli movie on Netflix, because it freaking broke my heart, and I want it to break everybody else's too, so I have something to talk about. The new Mowgli movie has traumatized me. I thought it was going to be a kid's movie. I put it on in the background, and then I was watching it, and I was like, what the hell is happening in this movie? So yeah, if you have Netflix, go watch it. Go get your heart broken. You'll be traumatized forever, but, you know, who doesn't want to be traumatized? I'm trying to get my roommate to watch it, and she won't do it. She said she will eventually, but she's not going to do it now. I'm trying to get all my coworkers to watch it because I want them to know how bad it is. Like, it's bad, but it's in a good way. Sort of. Anyways, I'm going to sum this up now. I'm just going off on a rant now, but yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye.